Well, thank you for arriving on this 21st day of January to honor Adam and Allie as they devote their lives to one another in faithfulness and love. I know they're both blessed and deeply touched to have all of you, their loved ones, friends, and family here for this wonderful occasion where we recognize matrimony, which is always a celebration of commitment, friendship, and family. All of these things stem from love, and there's no greater idea than love.
Me and Adam, we met on Tinder. We both swiped right, and then we were talking for about a week, and then one night I was out with my friends and I came home and we were on the phone for like 5 hours, and we just were inseparable since. I mean, I don't think that there's been many days that we've been separate. Our first date was to go see Black Panther at the movies.
I would not recommend seeing a long movie for your first date. It was I don't want to say like an awkward time, but there was a lot of like, do I put my arm around her? How do I get more comfortable with her? And we always joke about it to this day, but when we left that first date, I went to go open the car door for her and she looked at me like, oh, you're crazy. Like, I'm not looking for that right now, or that's like too much for me. And for me, I'm like, oh, this is just how I am. I guess that's just like my romantic side. And that first date will forever like stay with me. From the awkward long movie to me trying to be romantic and open the door to her reaction, it just all defines how we are with each other. It's great.
True love is not just a strong, fiery, impetuous passion. It is also an element that is calm and deep. It looks beyond mere externals and it's attracted to inner qualities that stand the test of time. Love is wise and discerning, and its devotion is real and abiding. And these two individuals before us, Allie and Adam, are realizing this as we get to witness and recognize one of the most important moments in their lives.
Dear Adam, baby, it's our wedding day. I honestly can't believe it. The last few years together have been nothing short of amazing. I just feel so lucky to have found my best friend, my soulmate, my duo partner for life. When I look at you, I see my future, my whole life, every ounce of love I have to give to you.
It's hard for me to pinpoint an exact first impression or like something like that. She definitely made me feel comfortable. That's something I can say. And also, Allison was very like closed off at first with me. I could tell there was hesitation. So there was like motivation for me to want to like pick down that wall in a sense, and it definitely was like that for a bit until the tides kind of turned, and those who know the specifics of the story will laugh when they hear this, but yeah, that would be like another impression of mine. It'd be like when it switched on like who was chasing who, because I know like for a while I was just gung-ho for her and she had her walls up, and then there was just one pivotal moment that just kind of switched it all, and to me that definitely left an impression.
The first time we said I love you was probably a few years after we were like talking, because we were friends first. We're friends, we considered each other friends, but we were together. And I think, it was like maybe 2 years after us being like together. And it was over the phone, and I remember it being super emotional. We were both like crying and saying I love you, but it was nice. It was a lot, but it was good.
And so Adam, Allie, as we begin here, I have some questions for both of you. Adam, I'm going to begin with you, my friend. So Adam, will you take Allie to be your wife, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love her and comfort her, honor her and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, will you be faithful to Allie as long as you both shall live? You may answer, I will.
I will.
Very good. That's the right answer, buddy. You did it.
I had so many ready to go, but it's the easiest to go with. Yeah.
And Allie, will you take Adam to be your husband, to live together in the covenant of marriage? Will you love him and comfort him, honor him and keep him in sickness and in health? And forsaking all others, will you be faithful to Adam as long as you both shall live? You too, Allie, may answer, I will.
I will.
Dear Allison, where do I begin? We have such a unique and personable relationship. When I first met you, I had no agenda, no expectations, and honestly, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Just as you normally describe my sense of direction, I went with the flow, and I could not be any more happier and proud with where you and I landed in this adventurous journey. We both know we weren't each other's type, But at the same time, there's just something there, some unknown gravitational pull that just kept us curious and intrigued to keep on seeing each other. Now here we are just hours before we say I do, and I have a full agenda with you included. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I now have the highest expectations for what our future entails. You have no idea how excited I am to travel with you and to start our own family. And lastly, I know exactly what you and I are getting ourselves into. Our future holds so much excitement and prosperity, and we owe that to ourselves. Like I said before, we made this happen. This love, this magic was conjured by us, and anyone around us will feel that impact.
When we first started dating, I didn't have a car. So the fact that he always made efforts to come see me and always kind of made me like a priority is what made me feel like, wow, like this person like really cares about me enough to where like we live an hour apart. He's driving like every week to come pick me up and back and forth. And, you know, it was just the effort that he put into it. I feel like I knew he was the one like maybe 2 months after being with him, maybe like 2 months. And I just felt like this person is my best friend. Like I don't ever want to be around someone as much as I want to be around him. So it was really quick. And then when we like became official, I mean, that just solidified it for me. So pretty quickly I knew.
Well, the marriage ceremony has been an essential feature across nearly every culture, generation, religion, and society. And we have thousands of important moments that happen throughout the duration of our lifetime, but this one, the marriage ceremony, is regarded as one that is so sacred and critical that we acknowledge it through a symbolic and meaningful ceremony with our closest loved ones, friends, and family. Why? Well, because marriage is the pinnacle of all human relationship, and at the center of marriage is a commitment to love and be loved. And despite all of our distinctions, this type of love and belonging is what we all deeply long for. That's why Allie, Adam, you two are here today, looking so wonderful, I may add. You both look great. I mean, Adam, what do you think of this, huh? This dress, right?
I am lost. Yeah, I'm at a loss of words.
That's why your wedding party is up here looking wonderful as well, supporting you. And Allie and Adam, go ahead and take a look at all your guests, all your family, your friends, your loved ones. Yes, even in the back. Look at that. They get shout out to the back row. Yeah, they're here to support you and love you. And at moments like this, we are reminded that our ability and our capacity to give and receive love is the very best part of our humanity. Marriage, you two, is love walking hand in hand throughout all of life. It's a promise, a potential made in the hearts of two people which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Of course, it's learning to laugh about the silly things in life. I'm sure you two have already done your fair share of that, you know? But it's also learning to discuss the big things with tenderness and vulnerability and openness. In marriage, it's all about learning how to bring out each other's absolute best, and to cultivate and encourage new growth, new experiences, new life, and of course, new ways of expressing your love for each other throughout the many seasons of life. Marriage is a realization that there's no one else in the world you would rather be with more than the one you're married to. It's continually discovering each other, it's growing old together, it's simply being in love for the rest of your lives.
Adam, I can't wait to continue to wake up to you every morning, make you your pumpkin coffee, and get the most pump cuddles around. I already know you are going to be an amazing husband because you have been an amazing boyfriend, then fiance. Adam, I can honestly say I did not ever think this day would come, but I absolutely prayed for it. You are my home, my safety, my everything. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see you today.
Oh my God, get over here. I've been dying to freaking.
Hi, bud.
Oh my God, it's been a lot. I'm so excited. You look so good.
Thank you. You look good too.
When I knew she was 100% the one was when we first moved into our home. We bit off more than we can chew. We ended up, getting overly excited and adopting more animals than we should have, and getting ourselves into a crazy situation with her previous cat Link that she had. So we went through a lot of hospital visits and crazy stuff that the cat unfortunately almost passed away. And there was issues with our brand new home that we just moved into, and it was just one thing after the other. It just kept knocking us down, and no matter what, we still had each other's back. It was tough. I'm not gonna say it was an easy situation, and it was that the struggles were handled lightly, but that's when, for sure for me, and I've echoed this to her, that's when I really realized we can make it through anything. Like all the fun stuff before, that's great. But the hard stuff, that was the first time we had to do it. And I was super impressed with how we went through it.
So Adam, if you would look to Allie and repeat after me. Allie, I take you to be my lawfully wedded wife.
Allie, I take you to be my lawfully wedded wife.
My constant friend, my faithful partner.
My constant friend, my faithful partner.
And my love from this day forward.
And my love from this day forward.
So in the presence of our family and friends.
So in the presence of our family and friends.
I offer you my solemn vow.
I offer you my solemn vow.
To be your faithful partner.
To be your faithful partner.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
Promise to love you unconditionally.
To support you in your goals.
Support you in your goals.
To honor you and respect you.
Honor you and respect you.
To laugh with you and cry with you.
To laugh and cry with you.
And to cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
To cherish you for as long as we both shall live. As I'm sitting here writing this letter, I cannot help but think of every little step that created our staircase. From our awkward first nights out with your friends, where you would give me the cold shoulder, to our first one-on-one dates, to watch Black Panther, where I realized I cannot be on Tinder and have romantic tendencies, to getting drunk in Ybor in my apartment, to drinking around the world and passing out at dinner, to raving as a hot couple, and to succeeding in our responsibilities as we promised we would. I know I was in denial before, and I laugh to myself when I think of how dumb I was to almost not see this flourish into what it's becoming, and into what we are celebrating today.
I love how positive he is all the time. I could be in a really grumpy mood and he knows how to bring me out of it almost immediately. He's funny. He's just my best friend. I mean, he always brings me up. Yeah, I feel like I could have been a little bit more negative when I first met him, and he kind of, sparked like more of a positive outlook on life for me. And then also when I first met him, I wasn't in school. He, inspired me to go back to school, get back into my career. And now like I'm in a spot where I love what I do. And I don't think that I would have done that without him, honestly.
Allie, if you would look to Adam, please, and repeat after me. Adam's ready for it. You may repeat after me. Adam, I take you to be my lawfully wedded husband.
Adam, I take you to be my lawfully wedded husband.
My constant friend, my faithful partner.
My constant friend, my faithful partner.
And my love from this day forward.
And my love from this day forward.
So in the presence of our family and friends.
So in the presence of our family and friends.
I offer you my solemn vow.
I offer you my solemn vow.
To be your faithful partner.
To be your faithful partner.
In good times and in bad.
In good times and in bad.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
I promise to love you unconditionally.
To support you in your goals.
Support you in your goals.
To honor you and respect you.
To honor you and respect you.
To laugh with you and cry with you.
To laugh with you and cry with you.
And to cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
And to cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
I love that when she says she's gonna do something or she's interested in something or whatever, like she does it. There's no like, oh, I may want to do this or I'm interested in this. Like, no, when Allison's into something, she sends it. Another thing would be, she just seems so determined to have a very, very like good future. And to describe good, I guess better, I would say we kind of align well when it comes to like what are our expectations for our future family. What aside from when that even happens, what is it that we still want to do individually and how can we help each other get there? So her motivation and her perspective on how she tackles things is definitely one of the things I love most about her.
Well, Allie and Adam, the ring is a symbol of the commitment you two are making to one another here this afternoon. And your rings are sacred circles. And a circle is a symbol of wholeness, peace, and unity. And as circles, your rings have neither a beginning nor an end. And so they're symbols of the powerful continuance of love and this growing and evolving relationship which you have come here today to confirm and celebrate with all of us. You wear these rings with the blessing that you have a partner in life and in love, and these rings also seal the vows of marriage that you two just willingly gave to one another. So with this in mind, Adam, if you would, place this ring on the ring finger of Allie's left hand. And now, Adam, join hands with Allie and once again look to her and repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my heart and undying love.
With this ring, I give you my heart and undying love.
I have no greater gift to share.
No greater gift to share.
And I feel so honored to call you my wife.
and I feel so honored to call you my wife.
So when you look at this ring,
So when I look at this ring, or so when you look at this ring, so when you look at this ring,
may you be reminded that you are deeply loved.
may you be reminded that you're deeply loved.
And may you never feel alone,
May you never feel alone,
because I will always be by your side.
because I will always be by your side.
I love you with all that I am,
I love you with all that I am,
for everything that you are.
for everything that you are.
So with this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed. You have seen my good and my ugly, my emotional and my emotionless side, and more importantly, you accept me for all the above. The foundation that we have built our relationship on is the strongest I've ever seen, and it did not come easy. There was and still is hard work, persistence, trust, and transparent communication between us. And it's crazy because that's all you and me. We did this shit, no one else, but Allison and Adam, the dynamic duo. We took on just about everything and anything thrown our way, and we figured it out together. I love you so much, forever and always. Now cheers to us becoming husband and wife. Yours truly, Adam Vieira.
I want to marry him because I couldn't see my life without him. He's my best friend, and I just know we'll be together forever, and I couldn't picture it any other way.
So Allie, if you would, please place this ring on the ring finger of Adam's left hand. Very good. And then, yes, smooth. And then join hands with Adam. And once again, Allie, look to Adam and repeat after me. With this ring, I give you my heart and undying love.
With this ring, I give you my heart and undying love.
I have no greater gift to share.
I have no greater gift to share.
And I feel so honored to call you my husband.
And I feel so honored to call you my husband.
So when you look at this ring,
So when you look at this ring,
may you be reminded that you are deeply loved.
may you be reminded that you are deeply loved.
And may you never feel alone,
May you never feel alone,
for I will always be by your side.
for I will always be by your side.
I love you with all that I am,
I love you with all that I am,
for everything that you are.
for everything that you are.
So with this ring,
So with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed. I'm thankful to have a relationship that's just so honest and open, loving, caring. I feel like there's really nothing that we can't do together, so I'm super grateful for that.
Allison, I promise that no matter what the situation, thick and thin, I want to always be able to communicate with you. I want the transparency that we've always had. I love it. I love the reaction people give us when they hear some of the things that we talk about and they're like, wait, you guys know about that? Or you talk about those past things and it's comfortable? That transparency means the world to me. And I promise you, I will keep up my end of the deal with that as long as you can too, because that communication led us to be like that couple that really wasn't supposed to be together. And look, we're gonna be spending the rest of our lives together now. So I love you and I promise you that I'll keep my end up with that.
Well, Adam and Allie, I would ask that you both remember to give the highest priority to the tenderness, kindness, and gentleness your marriage rightfully deserves. When frustration and difficulty assail your relationship, as they do all of our intimate relationships from time to time, focus on the love and fidelity that brought you here this afternoon. Continue to care for each other truly and deeply, and put your commitment to love each other before all else. And may both of you continue to learn how to bring out each other's absolute best. Well, for as much as Adam and Allie have mutually entered into this covenant of marriage and have witnessed the same before this company and have pledged their love and faithfulness to one another and have declared the same by the giving and receiving of a ring, I pronounce that they are indeed, you ready for this?
I am waiting.
Husband and wife. You know what this means?
I am allowed to kiss
You may
her.
kiss the bride. Can we have the bouquet handed back to our bride? Adam and Allie, arm in arm, if you would please face all of your guests. Everybody, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to have the honor of presenting to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Vieira.
Introducing first, we have Jacqueline and Alex. Next up, we have Olga and Richard. Now introducing Raina and Lucas. Give it up for Jillian and Richard. Let's hear it for your maid of honor, Brittany and Corey. For Jonathan and Natalie. Let's hear it for Evelise and Jason. Now introducing Rebecca and your best man, Mike. Let's hear it for Danny and Kara. Putting together for Deanna and Matthew. Gentlemen, it is now my honor to introduce to you for the very first time as husband and wife. Please give it up for the brand new Mr. and Mrs. Vieira.
See how time like wind blows by. See the sun, her head lays down. Now, as we're dreaming in our bed, we bleed the hours and years go by. As our lives go on and on, so our love goes on and on. Did I ever say you loved enough when you needed love the most? Did I ever hold you strong enough before I had to let you go? If only I could keep the moment that feels like miles away. I wish that I held you long enough before I let you go. See the world so bright in your eyes. See your face so warm with life. See you now, moving beautiful and free. Memories caught up in a dream as our lives go Did I ever hold you strong enough before I had to let you go?
I just want to say thank you all for coming out tonight to celebrate this beautiful love for Allie and Adam, the new Vieira couple. Allie, you look absolutely stunning today. I watched you from the morning. We prayed to the rain gods, please be beautiful for her beautiful day. And today has literally been a fairy tale. I hope you took in every single moment and you loved everything about today. Y'all are so special to me in my life, literally my two best friends. I'm not gonna cry, I'm gonna keep it together.
Check it out.
No, but literally, like, you've been there for me since day one, so you've literally become my best friend the moment I met you from Adam. And I know you'll always be there for me. I legit will always be by your side and ride for you. We ready for them kids, girl, so get ready. I got a 7-seater, we ready. No, but seriously though, I just wanna say I love you deeply. I will always be here for you, and I'm so happy. I mean, you have already been my sister, but today it's official. I got me another sister! Give me some love, baby. The new Miss Vieira.
That's right.
Thank you again, everybody, for being here. How about these stunning couple right here? We got Adam looking so dapper, and we got Allie looking so divalicious right now. And I'm pretty sure it took a lot of work to get here, so you guys better appreciate this, because I'm pretty sure it's coming off right after the wedding. So for those that might not know me, I'm Rich. I'm Adam's oldest brother. Thank you all to everyone who made today possible. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you, thank you. Adam and I are 11 years apart. And for many, that might be a big gap. But as odd as it sounds, it didn't prevent us from being as close as we were. From Little Man to AJV to Mini-Me, I Diverge, Goat, and finally Adam, the groom and gentleman. We were inseparable in New York. To training in New York with me in the off season for high school football, to riding along in the Sebring convertible. When you would visit me in college, he was always around. He always tagged along, and I always knew I had somebody to depend on. Then Brittany introduced us to EDM, and at 15 years old, we went to our first festival. Woo! 15 years old, called Izu at Governor's Island. And we became the Trance Trio. What's funny is we didn't even know what trance really was, but it sounded cool. And that was one of the genres. Believe it or not, we even did Vegas together for EDC Vegas, all under 18 years old. So this is probably why he acts so mature at such a young age, and to many, he's a little viejo. Then you and my wife, now Jill, move into my house or my apartment around the same time, and our Florida chapter began officially. I've been so proud watching him grow, and I've always said he had the most potential out of the 4 siblings. He had my book smarts and independent nature. He had Brittany's heart and compassion. He had Johnny's hustle and ambition. Put it all together and watched it grow. He added his own flair and style, and you're looking at the next future millionaire right here. Now, what would complete something such as a great equation like that? Put a woman like Allie at your side. Now, she had to show potential because when Mike, his other best man, and him took an Uber and left us at a club, they left me and Jill and he who shall not be named, and they left us without a notice. So it was just crazy that something must have been special even then. We had no idea, and my wife will fill you in more on the stories. But then I would ask him, you know, who is this girl? Who is this woman that you've been hanging out with, spending time with? And he gave me that infamous line that I know all so well. We're just friends. Right. The same way my wife and I now, we're just friends. And you see how that's worked out. I recommend all you single ladies and women out there to go find someone to be your friend. Because clearly it works out. Us Vieira men are 0 for 2 right now. Then one day I asked, where's Allie? I haven't seen her around, haven't hung out, what's up? And he just told me they took a break. I responded, I didn't know friends take a break. So Jason, if the 49ers lose and the Giants win, you and I were taking a break from our friendship, just so you know. Then the saying of it goes, if you care about somebody, let them go. And if it's meant to be, they'll come back. Never want to believe that, because I always thought that that was just a cheap excuse for letting things fail when you didn't want to try. But enough of these two. Adam took his time apart, tried all the distractions, whether it was joining in my footsteps and joining my fraternity and trying to pledge, or going out to the club. But for some reason, there was always a void in his heart, and he just couldn't figure it out. Out of nowhere, he figured it out. Just that one person that was just his friend was that one person that brought joy to his life. The one person that made his day complete. So one thing I love about their relationship is they move to the beat of their own drum. Anybody that knows them will tell you that they do things their way. It's a little joke we like to say, they're the most untraditional, traditional people you will ever meet. And they fight for what they believe in. And don't let anyone come in between you guys. Especially navigating the Vieira clan, it's no easy feat. And I'm pretty sure many who will be able to tell you that. But she survived. And if it wasn't for that, this union wouldn't be possible today. To quote the great Bruce Lee, don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts, it is glorious even to fail. So let's toast to the couple who refused to be intimidated by failure, as they gave their all to each other for the rest of their lives and will challenge each other regardless of the outcome.
Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome. So before I start my speech, I'd like to see some hands raised if you are married. So have you ever been in a conversation and you started off and then your significant other jumps in like it was his? That's what just happened with my speech. So it's gonna sound a little similar, but nothing changes with the Jillian's flair, sir. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jillian Vieira, and I was the last Mrs. Vieira to join the family. Happy to pass that baton to you, boo. And it's an honor today to be here as Allie's matron of honor and Adam's sister. We don't say the in-law because we're close. So, I met Adam the same year I met my husband about 9 years ago when he was visiting from New York, and I loved him and his contagious smile since then. Adam is caring, thoughtful, and the most drama-free person I know. And since the day I met him, our lives have intersected in multiple ways, creating our own special bond. From running into each other unexpectedly in a New York club, and yes, he was underage. And yes, I gave him alcohol. Which is actually what prompted me to tell Richie that I was ready to be his girlfriend. Because Kate, right? Which is weird. To being roommates, moving in the same week, the GOAT and Jolly Jill, to watching him fall in love instantly when holding my children for the first time. I'm blessed to have seen him grow into the man he is today and have cherished every moment and every memory since. But today, baby, I'm not here for you. Today I'm showing up for Miss Allie, and I'm gonna cry, so be prepared. Allie, even before your engagement, you have been my sister. You have been there for me while I navigate marriage, family, and motherhood in ways that I can only hope and look forward to repaying for you when you begin this journey. You keep me young and cool with your fashion and makeup tips, and never lose your patience when I send you a million of photos of things I'm thinking of doing to my hair but never actually do. You are my cheerleader when I'm unsure, and my compass when I'm ready to pop off. But I didn't always feel that way. when I first heard of Allie, that guy Mike and Adam came down to, Mike came down to visit Adam along with another friend from New York. You know exactly where this is going because Rich just said it. So we all go out and all of a sudden we turn around and Adam and Mike were gone. Turns out he left to go meet up with Allie and her friends, leaving us with his other friend, Voldemort. Which is not like Adam. So who is this girl and why is she changing my little brother? Adam described her as a real cute, but also has some spiciness to her. Brought her to our house party where she was very quiet, which if you know Adam, as you've seen throughout the night, he can work a room full of strangers and make them family. So I'm thinking, I don't know about this one, that's strike 2. Looking back at those moments now, it's clearer than ever that those were not strikes. That was Adam falling uncontrollably head over heels, and Allie allowing him and accepting him to be this outgoing, thriving in the spotlight kind of guy. There's an understanding between them of I see right through you and I love you just the way that you are. And for such a young age, that's not typical. But nothing about this couple is typical. They're the untraditional, traditional couple. They fell in love with the swipe of a phone, challenged each other's definition of a relationship, and accepted each other's families like they were already married. They set healthy boundaries and even bought a house together all within 5 years. They understand each other just by a certain look and can read each other's body language like they've known each other their entire lives. So I can stand here and tell you my experience on love and marriage and what works for some. But really, you both are doing a great job at setting that foundation for your future together. So instead of giving you advice, I give you a promise, and lots of tears, here they come. I promise to love you both, individually and as my favorite couple. I promise to help you navigate anything that comes your way for as long as you want my help. I promise to babysit my future nieces and nephews so you can focus and have fun with each other, regardless of where your life takes you. And listen to this one, okay, because I'm never gonna say this again. As my wedding gift to you, and again, I caution this, I promise to play one game of D&D with you, just to make you happy. So as now we are all family, please join me in raising your glass as we celebrate the new Mr. and Mrs. Vieira and for the best wedding of the year.
All right, how's everybody doing? My name is Mike. I've been best friends with Adam since pre-K. It's hard to believe that 23 years later, I'm standing here now as the best man at his wedding. Before I go any further, Allie, you look absolutely incredible. And I would like to thank both the parents for making today happen, especially Olga and Rich. I owe you a big thanks for including me as a part of your family growing up. Adam, I don't just consider you my best friend, but my brother. Not because of all the good times we've had, but because you've always looked out for me and have my back during the bad times. It speaks volumes about your character and the type of man you are. So to Allie, if Adam turns out to be half as good a husband as he's been a friend to me, you're gonna have a great life ahead of you. But I know damn well he's gonna be way more than that. And I couldn't be happier for the both of you. That's it, Adam and Allie. Cheers.
Show them how we do. 3, 4, turn it up more. 5, 6, can you do it like this? 7, 8, and don't be late now. Nah, everybody come on. Everybody come on. Everybody come on. Everybody come on.
Like a 9 to 5, let me see you work. Like a 9 to 5, let me see you work. Work that. Work that. Like a 9 to 5. Show me work.
Feels so good, I've been working it out. Now let the haters try talk, I've been drowning them out. Go ahead, get the work, then wide out. Hit me with the low fee, I need a higher amount. Get it one more time, 365. This throwback here for the 9-9. Knees to your thighs, reach for the sky. Ain't no PTO time, I'm just trying to get the work. 1, 2, show 'em how we do. 3, 4, turn it up more. 5, 6, can you do it like this? 7, 8, and don't be late now. Everybody come on. Everybody come on. Everybody come on. Everybody come on.
I spent my life building a life for me, tidy and safe, everything in its place, the way it should be. Nothing was wrong, but something just was not right. Didn't know it was dark in that room in my heart till you turned on the light. And out of thin air, suddenly you were there. What a wonderful sight. I'd give up anything for you, but I would not give